What's going on, guys? Emmanuel Jones here. We back at with another NFL prediction, and this time we'll be doing our NFL championship picks for this week. So we only have two games coming on this week, which is good. Last week I went 2-2, which I kind of did okay, but about average. So yeah, so before I give you my prediction for the championship picks for this week, don't forget to put the thumbs up to the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and promise. And also, comment down your opinion below to see who you got winning in the championship pick. So let's get started here. So this first game, we got the Washington Commanders facing against the Philadelphia Eagles. Um, the Eagles are favored by 6. Now this game right here can go either way. Now I know most people could be picking the Commanders to win because Jaden Daniels is really good and he can make comebacks. I mean, he's really good at not struggling, and he's really good on game-winning drives. Now the question is, can Washington's defense? I know they have a good offense. Now the question is, can the Commanders' defense be able to slow down Saquon? We don't really know if they will because here's the thing: Washington's defense played really well against the Lions. Like they were forcing turnovers, they were eliminating plays. Like I like how the way their defense played, but all of a sudden, as you remember, their defense barely did not play really good because basically they gave 521 total yards to the Detroit Lions, and they still won the game. But the offensively, I just don't know if they're going to be able to move the ball because the Eagles' defense is playing at a top level right now because they can stop the run, they're stopping the pass pretty much okay. Offensively, where the Eagles can dominate is running the football. But I feel like they need to get a little bit of the passing game going. Hurts has been is banged up dealing with a knee injury, but I believe he's gonna play though. But here's the thing: I think the Eagles, they pretty much have a really good defense. I think the Eagles, can totally give the Commanders problems. Where could I really think where the Commanders defense can really struggle as of their ability to stop the run. And the Eagles, they can run the football on anybody. They can run it with Jalen Hurts. They can run it with Saquon Barkley. But I don't know if I can believe in the Commanders secondary is going to be able to stop AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, because those are different makers in this game. Those guys can probably give the Commanders defense a lot of problems. Um, you know, offensively, I think the Eagles have a strong offensive line. They can block the Commanders. Now the Commanders' defensive line is pretty good. They're playing better, but I just don't know if their defense is going to be able to stop Saquon Barkley. Because I feel like Saquon Barkley might go for another 200 plus yards, what he did against the Rams last week. He can probably do the same thing as well. But at the same time, I don't think Commanders going to be able to run the ball. I don't think their offense is going to be. I don't know if the offense is going to be able to keep up with them. But I'm pretty sure that it could probably be a lower scoring game, probably in the high 30s, like low 30s or like something like that in the 20s. It could totally be an offensive game, but at the same time, I'm gonna pick the Eagles to win the game. But against the points, I don't know if I don't know if I can pick the Commanders to cover because last week Commanders did cover that spread, and I mean for a few straight games they've been really good as an underdog. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say Washington does cover in this game. Because I don't know if I have faith in the Philadelphia Eagles defense to even cover. Because the Eagles defense is soft at times because they just let teams hang around and all that. Like, I don't really know. But I have a feeling the Eagles do have matchups for Terry McLaurin because they have pretty good corners. Their secondary is underrated. I feel like, Quinyon Mitchell or Darius Slay could be a good matchup for Terry McLaurin. Because I don't think the Commander receiving core is any good. I feel like the Eagles do have a better receiving core, in my opinion. Um, you know, the Eagles do have a better receiving core, in my opinion, because they have more receivers. They have a better quarterback. They have, they're at home, and I think they're just a more complete team overall. I mean, that's pretty much why I think the Eagles are going to win this game. So I'm going to take the Eagles to win this game. I'll take the Commanders to cover as well. I'm gonna say like a 24-20 or like a 27-24 or like a 31-27, something like that. So so I'll take the Eagles to win, the Commanders to cover in a close one. All right, and then we got the Buffalo Bills against Kansas City Chiefs. Uh Wait a sec, what I do? Uh the Kansas City Chiefs are favored by -2. So yeah. It was one, but now it's at two. So Kansas City is favored by two. Now this can totally go either way. Now I know most people could be picking the Chiefs to win because of history. Now the Bills have dominated the Chiefs over like almost every season, like in the regular season, like almost every year. But all of a sudden they choked to beat them in the playoffs. But I feel like in this game, I feel like I could have questions for this game. Now, I have a question for this game. Like the question is, can Kansas City find a rhythm offensively, and can their defense find a way to slow down Allen that run game? I don't really know because the Chiefs defense, they're really not good in the point spread, and I don't know if the Chiefs can be trusted in the point spread. Like against good teams, they can't be trusted in the point spread. But I can really tell that their defense is playing a lot better. I don't really know they're going to be able to stop Josh Allen. But I think, the Chiefs, they pretty much have, now I feel like the Bills can probably run the ball on Kansas City, which I don't know if they're going to be able to do that though. Because the Chiefs are a really good run stopping team, but they're really not a good running team this year. And especially Isaiah Pacheco has regressed since coming off, that injury. Like I said, I've been saying this, he has not been the same since coming off an injury. So I don't know how this now that could totally affect, no, that could totally affect, the run game of Kansas City. Because Isaiah Pacheco has not been the same. Now they can run a little bit with Mahomes because he's good at scrambling and he's good at reading defenses. But I just don't really know if the Chiefs are gonna. I thought the Chiefs needs to at least get the run game going a little bit with Pacheco. He hasn't been the same. Um, Offensive line is strong. The defense is pretty good. I mean, their secondary is pretty strong. Um, you know, McDuffie is a good matchup for Shakir or Amari Cooper. Now, Now, here's the thing where I think the Bills can struggle with. They can struggle with Mahomes' magic. Now, the Bills' defense, I think the Bills' defense can do enough job. McDermott has in the past, have found a way to confuse Mahomes, and I think he could do it in this game. I feel like he will have a good game plan for Andy Reid, and I feel like Amari Cooper and Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid, those guys could be a problem. Um, you know, the Bills, they pretty much have a secondary that can really find a way to find their matchups against Kelsey and Worthy and Hopkins. Like they'll find their matchups against the Chiefs receiving core. And I feel like their pass rush is pretty good. I feel like the Bills defense did play really good against the Ravens. Like they were forcing turnovers, forcing stops. I feel like they'll find a way to slow down Pacheco, who hasn't looked the same because teams that figured out how to play the Chiefs run game really well. Since the Chiefs run game has been a little bit inconsistent lately, and I feel like if the Chiefs can get a run game going offensively, I think they'll find a way to at least I feel like they'll at least find a way to at least I think they'll find a way to at least create some more yards, especially that can put their defense back in position where they can find a way to stop Allen, which I don't even know the Chiefs are going to be able to stop Allen. Because last time when these two teams played, Buffalo, won that matchup, and because the Chiefs defense couldn't really do nothing, and their offense really struggled in that game. Now I feel like there's a chance that the Chiefs do find a way to at least give Buffalo a tough time where I think they could. But at the same time, I think this game right here will be closer. But I don't know if it's gonna be high scoring though, because the Chiefs offense, sometimes is struggling to score some points because of the sloppy plays and the threes and outs they've been doing. I mean, Buffalo doesn't really do that a lot. So yeah. So basically, so I think this game will be a fun game to watch. I think the game will be competitive and closer, but I don't know if it can be high scoring though, because I kind of remember from the playoffs from 3 years ago where it was high scoring and the Chiefs really won in overtime. That can happen again, but I I'm gonna take the Bills to win. I want to take the Chiefs because they're at home and they really want revenge and because of the history. But obviously, even though they own the Bills, it's a different Bills team. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna back Josh Allen's explosiveness. I'm backing the Bills to win this game. So I'm gonna take the Bills to win this game because I think the Bills, have a better running game. I think, they'll find a way to at least create explosive plays against the Chiefs defense. And I feel like Josh Allen can make some magic happen. And I just feel like, even though Josh Allen doesn't have a lot of good weapons around him. I think the Bills' offense can take advantage of a Chiefs defense. Says that's pretty much not great at times, and I think their defense will find a way to at least stop the Chiefs' running game, and I think they'll run the ball better than the Chiefs. And I really think they pretty much have a secondary with their corners can match up with the Chiefs receivers, and with Kelsey. Like the Bills defense have played against Kelsey in the past, and last time Kelsey did not do much in this game. I feel like there's a chance they'll find a way to take it that they can take Kelsey away and make them throw the ball to other people. So yeah, I see this game. I know it's in Kansas City, but I think the Bills, have the advantage here, and I feel like Josh Allen and this Bills offense does play well against the Chiefs. So I wouldn't be shocked if the Chiefs won, but I just have a feeling that Buffalo's gonna win. I feel like this is their year; they're gonna make it to the Super Bowl 59. So I will take the Bills to win. this game. I'm probably going to say maybe they win by a touchdown. Maybe they win by a field goal. So, yeah, so I like the Bills here. Well, those are all my NFL championship picks for this week. Thank you guys for watching. And don't forget, if you disagree with me, just let me know in the comment section below which you guys, who you have like going to the Super Bowl this season. So, yeah. So, don't forget to put a thumbs up to like the video and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, if you want to see one of my videos, just go to my playlist and you'll see them. Well, this is Emmanuel Jones, a big fan. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.